Hello, friends. It is Denise from Loving Life at 60ish. And of course, my Etsy shop is fairyrosecottage.etsy.com. And it is Wednesday. I've talked about that before. That's how I could figure out how to spell that day of the week, Wednesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I've always done it that way. Anyway, this is a little late coming this month. I mean, I don't even know why I bother say that at this point, guys. It basically, oh, there's some more banking it slips. It basically is what it is, right? I mean, I'm doing just the best I can to keep my head above water. And I've got some new exciting things on the horizon. I did a lot of soul searching about them. You know, should I introduce these things now? Should I give myself more time? And so I think found some balance between all of the stuff that's going on in my head about this business and this shop and this, community and you friends and everything, and sort of step back and chose a few things to go with to begin with. Anyway, this video is a little late this month. This is the what savings challenges did I finish last month video. And underneath this mess is, did you see the video about that I have created and opened up memberships for this channel? There are 5 memberships. 5 memberships. That looks like 10, but there are 5. And I went with 5 because I'm a go big or go home sort of gal about most things that I plan. Sometimes I plan too big. Sometimes it works out just right. Sometimes I got to plan a little bigger. So we'll see how this works. I have 5 memberships. The first one is $2.99, and I don't have written down what you get in that membership, but please know you can go to my channel, click join. It's not going to make you join right then and there or anything. It's not going to lock you in. It's going to give you the different memberships and what types of things are going to happen in those memberships. And each membership, the next highest one accumulates what goes on in the ones below it. So this one, let's plan on it. We're going to have these things in the membership, but we're also going to have everything in these other 4 memberships also. I have an exclusive Facebook group, and some of you are starting to join it. And that's exciting. When you get in there, you'll see that there's a freebie for you already. Also, everybody that signs up this month will get a freebie too. Not the one that's in the Facebook group, but a completely different one. And we're going to slowly but surely start implementing these things. I've got to do some searching with you guys. The let's do lunch and sprinkle a little joy. I've got a couple of days a week where I generally don't have anything planned. It's going to be a once a month thing. But is noontime better, or is 1 o'clock better? Or should we do late afternoon coffee? Or, so we're going to talk those things through within the groups. You will see up in the membership that there are already some posts. If you can't read the post, it means that you're not in the membership that offers whatever that is. Like the Facebook group information is up there, but if you're in Loving Life Fan, membership, you won't be able to read that information, or I believe that's how it's been set up. Now, I do know that you can go up in a membership at any time. You just go in and change your membership if you decide you want to change it up. I believe you can also change it down too. But there's so many fun things happening. Now, what I want to explain is I am in the midst of a huge grief journey, would you call it? For those of you who are new here, and there are several new subscribers in the last 2 weeks. My husband passed away December 23rd. My mom unexpectedly passed away February 2nd. And my brother passed away from a 7-year cancer journey on February 8th. So within 6 weeks, my life had already been in turmoil because my husband was dying, and then he died the day before Christmas Eve. And then I lost my mom and my brother. So 3 of the most important people in my life are gone. I am going to be completely honest. I have not even hit the tip of the iceberg with the grief, because I know that my husband is going to take a very long time. Maybe forever, right? That's what most people say. I did lose my dad several years ago, and so losing my mom is kind of similar to that. And then, of course, I've never lost a sibling. And so I am in such uncharted territory. But what I know is if I don't get up every morning and get dressed and get out of the house and then do something, then my life is not going to be quality. It's going to be more painful. And so my point is that it felt like I had been planning this since last October. And then my husband kind of spiraled and got sicker. The cancer had gone to his brain, and it looked like he had had a stroke. So I put it on the back burner, but I feel like it's time. I'm going to ask for a whole bunch of grace. I am learning with you about this. And I'm hoping that the value I give you feels good to you. So I'm always open for feedback. But there's a fine line, right, guys, between feedback and I tend not to give a lot of feedback to people unless they specifically ask me for it, because I feel like I'm walking a fine line between telling them how I think it should be done as opposed to giving them constructive feedback. And I get really caught up in that, not knowing which I'm doing. So, but again, I am learning with you. And so if you've got a thought or a suggestion to make things run more smoothly, I am willing to listen with open ears. I'm so excited, you guys, just very excited. And I don't get excited right now. This moment is a moment of excitement, and then an hour from now, I might be crying again. But I just feel like this is a positive step forward. So with that, I also want to tell you something that I heard today and read. Really weird. Sign up, by the way. And like I said, anyone who signs up in the month of April will get a freebie, in addition to whatever the freebie is that they are supposed to get here. And if you join Happy Savings all the way up to Let's Plan on It and you enter the Facebook group, you will also get a freebie. By the way, when you enter that Facebook group, there are 3 questions. There are actually 4. There are 3 numbered questions. The last one, or one of them, has 2 questions in it. One of the questions seem to be confusing or not answered at all, but I need to know who you are. So if you're in there and signed up under your husband's, like a lot of Facebook people have a husband-wife page, right? Or that's how they've set up their Facebook. Or they use their wives, or they use their husbands, or however, I need to know exactly who you are. Okay. And so I'm asking you, what is the YouTube name that you're signing up under? So if your YouTube name is Loving Life at 60ish, then that's what you need to write. But I also need to know who you are. So if you see Loving Life at 60ish, you may not know me. I may be one of your subscribers, but you've got 3,000 subscribers, and so you don't know what my real name is. So I need to let you know that too, that my name is Denise, or I won't know what to call you. Okay. So please be sure to do that. If you choose not to answer a question, you will not be let into the group, because the questions aren't hard, folks. They're not hard at all. They're very easy. Will you follow the rules? What is the password? And I spell it right out in the post, right? That's in the membership. So yeah. And what group you're in, what membership you're in. They're really easy questions, and they need to be answered. There's a reason for that. And you may look at it and go, why does she need to have a password? Or why does she need to know what my name is? But there are reasons for that. 1 is safety. And 2 is I can't get to know you if I don't know you or know who you are. Hope that makes sense. So there's that. Okay. So I went to BAM, Books A Million, today, looking for the Bella Grace magazine, or Magabook, I call it. They're so darn expensive, but they're gorgeous. And I had heard that a new one was out. So I found it. I got it. And then I was looking through nonfiction books. And honestly, I can't remember what the name of the book was. It had something to do with anxiety. I can't remember the name of it. I think I took a picture of it, though, so that I could remember, but I don't remember right now. So I'm going to start separating these out, into minis and such. So it was about anxiety, and when I worked at the bookstore here in town, privately owned bookstore, the man that owns it said he always tells someone, if they're picking up a new book and haven't really heard much about it, read the first page and page 100. And if you're hooked and you want to keep reading, then it's the book for you. If it's a struggle to read the first page and page 100, it's not the book for you. So that's what I did. And on like page 103 or somewhere around there, because I just kept reading, I realized that what they were talking about was very interesting. And I knew this already. Anxiety and creativity have a hard time coexisting, right? And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But so when I'm being creative, I don't literally, I stop thinking about how anxious and sad and scared, all of that I am. And so oh, that goes into, okay. And so I started thinking about that, right? I did not get the book. And then I was headed home and I was listening to a podcast. And the woman said that she struggles with anxiety. And she said, I realized a while back that anxiety and creativity cannot coexist together when you are blanketed in that creativity. In other words, you've kind of lost yourself in it. You're working on it and you're not thinking about the other stuff, right? Why? That makes perfect sense. Anxiety is a left brain thing. Creativity is a right brain thing. And so when you're pushing that right brain and working and in the midst of creativity, the left brain has to take a break. So I believe that wholeheartedly. And what I realized was it's so very true because I am thinking about when I worked on this, I felt so much relief, right? So it doesn't mean that it takes the anxiety away, but what it's doing is reprogramming your brain. And so every time I think, oh, my anxiety, it's crazy, blah, blah, blah. If I take some time to go through photos on my computer, of course I have to be careful what photos, right? Because some of them are triggers right now. Or create a new savings challenge, or create a new product, or do a little scrapbooking, planning, things like that, then that anxiety gets tamped down some. So that's where I'm at, guys. Okay, we have Pink Wednesdays. The pink money is YouTube money for ads, and so that goes back into my Etsy savings. This is an Etsy savings. This is holiday. I have 4 minis, and these all go into the yearly sneak up on your fees. This one is going into renovation savings. And then I have, this is, renovations and vacation savings. And this is going into my Not So Scary Mickey party. Right into that savings. I mean, not savings, but my Disney Vacation Savings Challenge book. Saving with Royalty goes in here. Clue is going in here. Princess Knockout. Do we know, was that in here or was that in the Princess book? I believe it was in the Princess book. If it's in the Princess book, it goes into Etsy Savings. Yeah, Princess Knockout. So that's Etsy Savings. Roll the Dice is Vacation and Renovations. And this sweet challenge from the Blessed Daisy budget goes into Vacation and Savings. Okay. All right. Now, I've talked a lot. So, this is going, I'm going to just put this right into the stuff to, this will go in my binder for the Not So Scary Mickey party. I need to find the savings challenge for that and start working on it. What is today? These should be, not May. I don't have any spare paper in here. Let's do it right here on April. I don't have any priorities on there yet. What is this? March, April. Let's do it here. April 9th, 2025. Finished challenges for, March. Hold on just a second, guys. I heard a jumper. I guess I didn't. My little dogs keep jumping over the gate and going in and eating the cat food. Okay, vacation. Not so scary. Halloween, because I believe my Disney pal and I are going to go in October, even though my kids and I are going in September. Why not, right? 140. Okay, so that's going, it's all done. And then we have vacay and reno. Some of these, like this already has a total of 200, and I'm going to call it. I'm not even going to count it, guys. Merida, 200. My little dogs, it snowed last night, and I took them out this morning, and my little dog decided she was going to poop on the deck, and that is not going to happen, guys. So I picked her up. She's only about 13 pounds. I did something to my back. Yep, it's true. Okay, that one's done. And this one we already know is 300, which is great. And the question is, will we do this one? And the answer is we will do Gaston. It's a $500 savings. So I think it's a good idea. I'm not sure what I'll do it in. Okay, and then roll the dice, clue. Okay, none of these have totals on them. So let's just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. $65. Royalty. I'll roll the dice. My washer and dryer are coming tomorrow morning, so tonight I have to clean out that space. Okay, this has a total, yay Denise, $126. I'm going to trust that that's what it is because honestly, I just counted some of these on a recent video. So, if it's wrong, then we'll know. 126. Roll the dice. And then clue. Boy, I didn't even remember finishing this one. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We have 35 plus 25. Got my hair done today. And 3. 63. I love it. We are trying to make it all about the same length, but then lots of layers. And so just growing it out right now. Okay, so there's that. We have 500, 65, 126, and 63. $754. Well, let's see, guys. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. 160. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Down, that's 100. Whoops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 100. We're going to move that. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 100. 90, 95. Bummer. Okay, so $295. Oh, you guys, you're not going to believe what I just did. I just erased the whole thing. 60, 80, 100, 160, 100. I think this is 100 too, right? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yep. Okay, now we don't have any more. Well, we have a couple. Not much. That might be it. I got quite a mess going on over here. Do we have any in there? Nope. Okay. Then we have ones. Okay, 25. 25. That's it for that. So let's count this. I'm pretty pleased with how much I've been accumulating or saving for the vacations and the renovations. It's a good thing because this bathroom renovation is going to be the death of me. Not really, but you know what I mean. 6, 25. 23. What did we say was the total? 754. I've got 753. And I know that I should be better at this, but we're calling that close enough, guys, because probably there's $1 in here that didn't get counted, right? So it's all good because it's going to be saved anyway. If it were going to the bank, I would check it out. Although I will say I took money to the bank the other day and my amount was $16 off from their amount. And their amount was better than mine. So she gave me the $16. And that because she counted with a machine. So chances are hers was right. And she did not call me that night to say that it was wrong. So I would say hers was okay. So each one of these is going to get $377. That's good. Nothing to sneeze at. That's what I was going to call one of the memberships. Nothing to sneeze at. Because I say that all the time. Okay, so minis, we don't need to recount those either. Because we counted them along the way. And where they're going into the, they're being recycled into the books. The yearly book. I'm going to call it good. Fall Girl, 60. Wicked. Now, what is she? Evil Queen. 125. Christmas. This is Budget Sisters. $89. And Christmas or December House, $60. So we've got 60 plus 125 plus 89 plus 60. 334. And it's all ones, guys. I mean, for the most part, it's all ones. Okay. I still haven't finished cleaning off my desk yet. But I got to get back to the act of saving money. That's 60. This is 89. This does have some higher bills in it just because I had to make change that day. $50. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I keep hearing something, and I think it's the dogs, right? But it is not. I'm sure it's the snow sliding off the roof. I am telling you. So I went to book study last night, and on the way home, as I feared, it started snowing. And by the time I got home, it was starting to accumulate a little bit. And when I woke up this morning, we had way more snow than they said we were going to have. And so it's sliding off the roof now. Right, that's 100. Five. I think this came out perfect, guys. $25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What did I do? Yep, exactly right. $334. So I think I told you guys I'm looking for a makeup vanity. Okay, so a vanity with the lights around the mirror, you know what I mean? And you can sit at it. Now, this is an extravagant thing as far as I'm concerned, although they don't appear to be very expensive. But I never thought about having one. And my bathroom is huge, and we're getting rid of one of the sinks because Scott and I never used it. When the kids were here, living here, we did use both sinks. But we haven't used the second sink, in so long. So, my contractor said, why don't you do a makeup vanity? I was like, no, that's too extravagant. And he said, it really isn't, Denise. And you're going to want to put cupboards or something there anyway. He said, check on Wayfair and stuff and see what you can find. So that's what I've been doing, but I haven't found exactly what I want yet. Okay, so these are all going into Etsy savings, which is a good thing, guys, because I still haven't gotten my tax return back, and I'm very scared as to how much I owe due to that personal care assistant job of taking care of Scott. $30. So I'm going to need to pay taxes. 75. And yes, I did save out money for them, but I'm still worried I don't have enough. $22. Okay, so that's Princess Knockout. I am so excited to get my jammies on tonight. Before I do that, though, I have to clean up the wash machine and dryer area because it sounds like they're going to be here very early tomorrow. Like they're going to call at 8 and probably be right along, he thought. So, that's not right. We're going to put 20 here. Because we had bank-in-it slips in these. So it was already banked. 50. I think this is shut. Yeah, shut the book. I've been watching The Middle. It's a sitcom. A little longer than a lot of sitcoms. Usually it's about 40 minutes. And I used to watch it on TV. This is $92. And so we're going to have faith that that's exactly what that is. Yeah, I used to watch it on TV. Actually, no. But I'm not sure if I've seen all of the seasons. There are 9 seasons. 92. That's a good amount for Shut the Box. Almost $150. I'll take it. This is Pink Savings and Pink Savings, and those go into the Etsy also. Pink Savings, but I didn't write what it was. So I guess we don't care. $148. 110. 35. Yep. 148. And then Pink Savings. This one is not either. Written down what I saved. 325. Oh, this is the suitcase. Yeah, that one was great. All Things Kimberly. I did notice up in her shop the other day that she has one suitcase game up there, I think. That's what I noticed. Just in case anyone was hoping for one of those. Oh my. Got a lot of counting to do. You got a lot of splaining to do, Lucy. All right, let's see. 20. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 200. Is there any more? Whoops, I dropped that. Darn it. That's the one I needed too, of course. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 95, 100. Yep, I got my hair done today. Feels so good. Another 100. And 10. 520. Okay, we're not going to do this because it's going to the bank anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 100. 25. Oh, this is nice. This will help. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 25. 22. Let's hope. 692. Let's see what we have. $6.92. Ding, 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 ding. Yay. Okay, this is going into Etsy savings. And, oh, it's very hard to bend over, you guys. Darn dog. It tells you how out of shape I am. I mean, if I sneeze, there goes my back. If I take a deep breath in, there goes my back. Okay, this goes into, do I have anything Etsy savings? I like to reuse these. $692. These Post-it notes, right? Okay, so I'm going to run that down to the bank. I hate to go out again, but I'm going to do it. And then this last one. Gosh, bending over. This goes into renovation savings. And this was one of the up games. I don't know why this is all mixed in. Didn't I count this? Maybe not. Wow. I'd say not. If I did, I sure did make a mess out of it. Okay. 10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And 55, no, 5, 10. 1, 2. $25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, $108. You know, for some reason that number makes sense to me. $108. Reno savings. Ellie badge. $108. That's going into the savings account. So I can take that down this afternoon. And then last one is also going in the savings account for holidays. This is going to get ugly. I'll go through and highlight the titles and the amounts too after the ink is dried some. Right? Because I wait because it smudges a lot. 15, 20, 25, 30. 37. It was actually more than that, but I pulled a bunch of holiday games right after Christmas so I could pay the Christmas bills. So this is Christmas. Holiday savings. $37. So anyway, like I was saying, I am watching the middle and I thoroughly love it. You know, it's very much what a lot of families are like. When you strip away the social media the way we like to show ourselves on social media and everything. So I really am enjoying it. So I'm anxious to get my jammies on and sit and watch that. And thank you to all of you for being here. I feel good about the amount of money that the challenges that I finished last month. And moving on. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm going to karaoke to listen to my grandson sing. So, and the wash machine's coming at some point. So I will try to put a video in at some point tomorrow. Love you all. Take good care. Sprinkle a little joy in someone's life. And happy savings. Bye.